Kamigawa Neon Dynasty products are available for pre-order now at CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 and you'll get a 5% discount on your order and a sweet Covert Go Blue Wolf token for free. Pre-order now at CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, we have Kamigawa Neon Dynasty right around the corner. I'll be streaming on the release day on Twitch, so if you want to see the latest and greatest, go check it out. If you want to hear about the cards in a less combative setting, then here on YouTube, I'll be posting a set review, so make sure you check that out. But for this, another day in battle for the channel, we're going to be playing my favorite color combination to see off this version of blue-white control before new cards arrive to hopefully make us rework and rethink our card choices. So this is where I'm at with standard blue-white control. It's a Hullbreaker horror deck. It has a million instants. I do have one Legion Angel, just kind of a best of one special to have something that you can put down, pressure the opponent, or take some blocks that replaces itself 3 times. We don't have any more lessons, so I thought, why not run a Legion Angel? And we have Return of Devastating Mastery to the deck. Devastating Mastery, early in the format, at rotation, I was really excited about it because it blew up the Ren in 7s. Storm the Festival could do whatever they wanted. Devastating Mastery cleaned it up. Then all that stepped aside for Copy My Alrund's Epiphany and extremely fast mono white and mono green decks that weren't particularly destroyed by Devastating Mastery. Now with Alrund's Epiphany banned, and with Divide by Zero banned, and with Faceless Haven banned, is there room in the format again for Devastating Mastery? These mid-range decks are starting to actually gain momentum. More Isika's Chariot strategies, more Wedding Announcement strategies, more Storm the Festival strategies. Like, these cards keep coming up, and what solves those kind of problems? Devastating Mastery, just wiping away absolutely everything on the board. So we're playing 3 copies of Devastating Mastery and 4 copies of Doomscar, which is going to put us at a bit of a disadvantage in the control mirror, but hopefully we have just enough card draw to help us find our Saw It Comings and our Hullbreaker Horrors to put control under some serious pressure. The Hullbreaker Horror mirrors are worse than ever. Now that you can't counter this in standard, but you don't have Divide by Zero to bounce it, the only thing you can really do is stockpile Fateful Absence and have a ton of mana open to try to shoot this thing, or get a big mana advantage so that your Hullbreaker Horror can bounce theirs. It's a bit of a nightmare because who gets a mana advantage often comes down to who draws the most of these card draw spells. It's tough sledding, guys. And I'm still not sure what exactly to counter in those mirrors. If it comes down to Hullbreaker Horror and you can't counter the horror, and countering spells when this is on the field doesn't do anything, do you counter the card draw? It's kind of what I'm down to. I think we're going to try countering the card draw if we get into a control mirror, but don't worry too much about that exactly. I only have 1 Hall of the Storm Giants. I found that this card just doesn't end games the way that it used to back in the day, and to cast Devastating Mastery, I really wanted more white sources, so I'm on some Glacial Floodplain nonsense along with some Amiria's Call. So that should work out fine, and I hope that my 6 card draw machines make sure that we don't run out of gas anytime soon. The deck does need exactly Doomscar against the aggro decks, so there's definitely some draws where we could get run over, but this is where I'm at for standard blue-white control, and it's got a few more days in it, and if I'm going to wind down my season, I'm going to do it with a deck that I thoroughly enjoy. Speaking of winding down, the battle for the channel, I think I'm going to end it when Kamigawa releases. Not because I'm not interested or because I haven't found it to be exciting and fun, nor because I'm particularly tired, but I just really want to focus on one format when Kamigawa comes out because it's going to be a new meta and I want to master something. I miss brewing with an intention of finding something broken as opposed to just checking boxes of, okay, I played this, okay, I play that, I need something for the channel tomorrow, I'll play that. I want to, from day one on Twitch, I want to try to find something broken, and to do that, I can't be distracted switching formats. So we're going to pick our victorious format, so make sure you vote with your watch time. Watch time is the key metric. Some of you on standard have been slipping. You're like, somebody's doing all the clicking but none of the watching. Watch time is the big metric, guys. You don't take your eye off the prize. So, here we go. Let's dive in. Let blue-white nonsense begin. We're gonna go boom. Something's gonna explode. Let's go. What you got? Black mana. That should be pretty good for us. Not gonna hold up Jawari here. We'll see if I get punished for that, but I think setting up Behold the Multiverse is better. Black-white. Black-white is everywhere these days. I'm ready for your wedding announcement. Come and get it. So easy. Land. Okay. Let's see if they have something sweet to resolve here while I'm tapped out. But with Devastating Mastery, they always have two. How do they always have two? My god, this card has gone absolutely crazy, right? It's now the bee's knees everywhere. And they always have two. All right, we need a white source, not another blue source. Redain? I'm annoyed. So, we can't Mastery next turn. We can't Doomscar next turn, but we could Fateful next turn. They're gonna make another 1/1. I could counter this. I just think there's going to be more important things to counter. Especially when I can clean this up if I get to 8 mana. I could also just pay 4 for the Mastery if I hit an untapped land with the Behold the Multiverse. But man, they found a very annoying card. I need the lands, but I need white lands. It's very awkward here. Okay. Shuffler has decreed the white land will not happen. All right, we're gonna go Setback Mastery. Just bounce those to your hand and start over. No traction. Let's see what they choose to resolve here with 5 mana. Could be a Lulth. They're gonna get the Legion Angel down. Pretty good idea, since you get a free replacement, but it's really easy to deal with. Let's see, shoot that. 3 mana left. Foretell this Doomscar, I guess, since we'll have a Redain to deal with eventually. They do play Deadly Dispute. I guess we'll do this now. Do we counter it? Yeah. It's their best card. Countering the Legion Angel is like, whatever. It's just 4 mana vanilla 4/3. We can fight it off later. It dies to Doomscar. Wedding Announcement. The Anthem effect just makes everything better down the line. I mean, it's nice to hit spells, but we need more card draw, and we do have more white mana now. But yeah, we're down to not much. We're down to not much. So we need to let them extend onto a board and then blow it up. Revitalize is okay. If we devastate, we can't hold up a counter. I think we just Doomscar here. Let them build into it a little bit more. If they're getting 1/1s from their announcement instead of drawing cards, that's important. Yeah, okay. Just all Redain today? It's Redain all the way. Nothing else. Okay. They're gonna really slow play this, I see. That's okay. I mean, more time is more selection for us. There's the horror. You've got to believe they're holding up like Vanishing Verse and things like that at this point. So we want to get the Devastating Mastery cast before we start playing horrific games. Also, so we can either get extra selection from their Redain, or we can Fateful Absence their Redain, play the Deluge, and still have Saw It Coming. I like having Saw It Coming. I don't think looking at 2 extra cards is going to be the end-all be-all of the game for Memory Deluge. Now we're trying to get cards like Consider and Revitalize to just sit in our hand to go with the Horror. Could cut them off of this Angel. I think I will. Basically undraws 2 more cards for them, even though the Angel isn't the scariest thing. But yeah, they are definitely on the, like, slow play, grind you out plan. And hopefully I'm into that, you know? It's scary to think a deck can just outgrind control that way, but these decks do a lot. Counter or more card draw? I feel like the card draw is kind of crucial to keep up with them, and the counters are just meh. You weren't up for the slow play. You were playing the slow game, but you weren't up for it. Big mistake. Absence, Doomscar, Jwari, Behold. It's good against control, it's good against aggro. It kind of goes down the middle. So we keep it. Good mana, too. 3 white sources to kick it off with Devastating Mastery in our deck. The only problem is it's on the draw. And sometimes being on the draw just means you lose when their hand is too good. So let's see. What does our opponent have for us? They've got a Mold of 6, they've got a Bright Climb Pathway and Shambling Ghast. Oh yeah. Let the grind fest continue. Let's see if this opponent is more willing to go into the long game than our last one. They're in no hurry, that's for sure. They still play Snowland. Possibly a Blood on the Snow deck. Tank, 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 make the best play my deck can make. Nice. Alright, do we foretell or hold up Jwari? Our opponent could have Lulth here. So, this is why being on the draw is so hard. I would love to foretell something. I would love to do something else, but I think I have to hold up Jwari, and they still might play something like a Sorin around it. Ooh, no land? How exciting. In that case, am I supposed to foretell? Nah. I think I do. Oh god, but they didn't play anything. I mean, there is a good chance they have a Lulth. We pass. They have another Deadly Dispute, and they're thinking about casting it. They could have done that on their turn to try to hit land. I'm not sure why they would hold it this way. Let me think about it. Why would they hold it? I don't know. Of course they have that card. Alright, looks like we can't play around a Lulth anymore. Am I gonna Doomscar to keep these tokens from drawing a card? They might play something else this turn too. Let's get the Doomscar ready. But next turn we do have to hit land. It's about to get rough. Alright, they've hit 2 land in a row. Or they forgot to play 1 on turn 2. Not sure which. Edgar. How annoying. Land off the top is nice. We go boom. Try to keep this wedding announcement from giving them too much value too quickly. And then we foretell this because we're going to probably need to play it next turn to find land. And we need Devastating Mastery. Although, does that really help here? When it dies, return to the battlefield transformed. When this dies, does it come back? Nah, right? Yeah, opponent's deck is popping off now. Just a million cards, a million awesome things to do. A hive, yeah. They're in full full power mode, and we don't have a mastery. This transforms, so these are now big. This is gonna keep making more. What's the play? Probably revitalize to stay alive and draw cards. Maybe we'll play a Fateful Absence here too. But we need to also think about having something to go with the horror once we get enough mana to play the horror. We need another sweeper to get us to that point. Seems like a good little fog. So yeah, we're gonna try to hold the revitalize for when we get to the point that we can play horror. I don't know if we'll make it that far, but we'll try. But revitalize, like Fateful Absence right there gains us 4 life, which is kind of hard. Like, it's hard to get a good target for it in this matchup. All right, where's those masteries? We need them. It's got Exhibition, so they've got an easy reload like they always do. Bottom, bottom. No sweeper. I run 7 in my deck for a reason, but it's not helping me right now, is it? All right, we might have the mana here for Behold and Saw It Coming. We're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 4, 13, we're at 14. Also, if we end up too low, we're just gonna die to the Hive after a sweeper anyway. Oh yeah, Edgar's back. I kind of forgot. Let's see, block that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, we can play Hullbreaker Horror and hope they don't have Vanishing Verse. That seems silly when they have 8 frickin' cards in their hand. So I don't think that's the way. Let's see what we hit. Sure. Still not a sweeper, but keeps us alive. Just keep fighting, just keep swimming. 5 life. Land, go. Yep, they're stalling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold up a counter, I guess, and try to draw into a sweeper. 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll have to draw one more Revitalize or a removal spell that we can play. That's the way it is. Watch, I draw 2 Devastating Masteries here. I need them to also not power up the Hive, which they've been reluctant about doing so far. Man, sucks that we only drew 1 sweeper here. Definitely got played by our own deck. But this is it. Nope. Yep. Now we just have to top deck the Devastating Mastery and not die to the Hive somehow. But I think the ship sailed on this game. Why didn't they play that pre-combat and win? Opponents. All right, that's game. So that's the dark side of the black-white matchup. You might just never draw your masteries. No fear. Will we get black-white for the 3rd game in a row? Hand seems pretty good, I think. I think I saw I was on the play. Might be the first time today. So, Jwari, I'm just gonna play it. Want to make sure I hit all the land drops with this hand. I don't think Jwaring anything is gonna matter too much. Green? There's the pack leader. All right. So they're going to play another creature, and then we can Doomscar those 2 if we want to. Or we can hold up Jwari and possibly get a troll. countering a troll seems a lot better than doom scarring a troll. The opponent will want to play a sidekick for this werewolf here. And if they don't, we can Fateful Absence it and set them back a ways. Tracker. Tracker's interesting. I think what I do here is I just Fateful Absence this pack leader, hold this Doomscar for something else, hold the Jwari for their chariot. We need a land, so that's good. And we hit another one, so we can go like this. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Second tracker? Huh. I mean, do we care? I guess I care. No land for their chariot. Maybe I'm supposed to let that resolve Doomscar and then hold up Jwari. I think I'd prefer that in hindsight. Decisions are hard, though. Okay. Value all the way down, but can we find a Devastating Mastery? If we do, we can't cast it yet, so I guess I need to keep this white source. Since it is one of the best draws against green. The Horror. Also a good draw against green. Let's just set him back. Now that we have the Horror, we want to play out these sweepers before we're committing it to the battlefield. Uh-huh. Do something. Come at me. I dare ya. Fearless. Green usually can't find a good way to kill this. Too big. Too strong. I'm here. Is this the first one we put down on the battlefield in the game? It is. Yeah. Did we just Doomscar and bounce our Horror? Seems fun. Those die. Let's hold the Jwari. Oh, should have foretold saw it coming. Level, pass, nighttime. What do you think I'm gonna play? They played Chariot. Do we care? I mean, not if we have a Horror, right? Like, we could counter it, but we can just bounce it. Clean up the cats. There's the Mastery. That's kind of funny. Hiya! Good choice. I mean, we could just be aggressive with the Amiria's Call. I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this. Not gonna lie. Could make them miserable. Nah, let's just finish the game. In the arms of the angels and the whole breaker whore. Chariot's a good card, but I don't think there's a card that's this good. At least not in mono green. Inscription, 3/4, Blizzard Brawl, Kill an Angel. I mean, going for it. I mean, you can crew that up and copy a clue and attack me, and I go to 8 and drop you pretty low. And then I blow up everything you hold dear. So, it's fine. This is fine. Boing. All of your stuff dead. Sentinel in green. It's been a minute. Been a minute since I saw somebody do that. It looks like a green deck I played around day 1. I don't remember if I had Field of Ruin in there. Like the first day after rotation. I'm not saying I invented it. It's just a deck I played around then. There's always people who are like, you didn't invent mono green. I play everything. I just played it. All right. Hullbreaker Horror. Boom. Young Allen. Is that your rapper name? You're gonna teach us about what it means to be Silver Quill, like that Game Nights video? It's on the internet. It's like some kind of a hip rap Silver Quill video. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Am I the only one who watches all this stuff? Seriously, I try to watch everything from the entire Magic category on YouTube when I can. I can't see it all, and there's some things I don't watch because I've seen them for years and I kind of grew out of them, but I try to keep up with it. Definitely all like the hype and promo video stuff because, let's be honest, I'm always down for a good hype video here on this channel. Got to keep an eye on what other people who understand the power of the hype video are doing. And Game Nights with the Strixhaven promo videos, the one for each class, or each guild, sorry, house, sorry, it's not that either. Each college, they really killed it. Even if you find it a bit cringe. Game recognized game. Tap land sad. Maybe I should have considered right then, because if I hit another floodplain, I could have played it. Yeah, that was a mistake. Ooh. I mean, against white, we just need sweepers all the way, right? And sweepers we shall find. All right, I'm not doing it that way now, because if I hit a tap land, I can't foretell the Doomscar. So we're just doing it like this, like this. Here comes Elite Spellbindy. No Pathalia, so we gotta do this now. Hit land. It's a tap land, but I'll take it. All tap land so far. They're buffing Thalia. I wonder what they think they're surviving against blue-white by buffing their Thalia. So, am I willing to take 6 points to get these both foretold, and then the next turn, I'm paying 4 for Doomscar, so I can't hold up Saw It Coming anyway. Here's what I think I should do. I think I should play the land untapped, say go, counter something that would give them value through a sweeper, don't counter something if it doesn't give them value through a sweeper, and cast Revitalize. Because I think I can get a little bit more out of them here. Like, it's not that big of a hit when you factor in Revitalize. And it buys me another turn of developing mana, which is really important against white, since their taxes strategy requires you not having mana. The other thing I could have done is just Fateful Absence the Thalia, and then they're only on 1 threat. If they're going to make that play, I should make them do that again and go for the Fateful Absence this time. Foretell? Which one? Let's hide the Doomscar from, well, yeah, if I foretell, I can't counter anyway. Let's hide the Doomscar from the Elite Spellbinder. Nice and easy, nice and slow. This is fine, this is fine. If they do the same thing they did last turn, we're just going to kill one of the creatures with Fateful Absence on end step. Not now, because then they just play another creature. Nice. I think we'll just pass. I might deluge, I might counter. Hortel would take the deluge off the table. All right, they have a handful of stuff. They really want to make a play this turn. We're at 8, so we can't take many more hits. Play something. I dare ya. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm into that. 5 actually with the token. That's fine. Yeah. Let's go. Why not? Down to 3. We do have to gain some life or worry about these caves, but they're a little ways away. In case we don't end up countering anything, now at least we have the Saw It Coming foretold for the future. All right, 1 away on the cave. That gets scary. It's fine. If they just use it once, or if they don't use it at all, I think I'll play a Miria's Call next turn, but then they can... Ooh, that gets dicey, doesn't it? All right. They're not going to draw an untapped land, or I'm going to draw a Fateful Absence or Revitalize, I think. That's the gamble. Beautiful. So now if they go for a cave win, we revitalize and it sort of fogs their turn, but they can go for it the next turn, but then we play Amiria's Call. I mean, again, okay. Let's see if they just go for another 2 creatures. They can do this all day. We're only at 3, so it's kind of... Okay, they did pump this time. Interesting. Draw? Draw? I think we just threaten to power up the hall here. They would need a Fateful Absence or a Valor Stance to remove it. And I could counter it. Basically nullifies their ground attack. So maybe they go for Cave of the Frost Dragon. No, they don't. Nice. Nom. Cool. Rula Cathar, and then they want to pay the 3. But then I kill the Cathar and I get it back. Okay. Nice, there we go. There we go. Come at me, bro. Now what? Hopeful. You try to stay hopeful. So, Amiria's Call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 mana open for a counter seems awesome. The full swing. Okay. 1 mana, destroy, like, remove target angel. Rula Cathar again, it's nighttime, so it's gonna flip back and then hit the angel on my upkeep, I guess. But then we can Doomscar. Oh, goes for the horror? Sweet. You got it. Doomscar is ready. Want to keep Field of Ruin open, want to keep a counter open so we can foretell this. Yep. Out, mono white. Yeet out. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and I would expect the matchup with black-white to be hard. It's the best deck in the format for a reason. It's hyper-resilient, and we do need to draw the right cards in the matchup, of which Devastating Mastery is one. The Legion Angel didn't really impress me today. I mean, most of the time we didn't want to play it, so that could easily be a third Memory Deluge, and I wouldn't be disappointed by that one bit, I don't think. So, you can cut the Legion Angel. Another card that I might play is one Sunset Revelry to go with these Revitalizes as a source of stall, because you saw in the last game, in the games against green and the games against white, how the power of stalling with our sweeper actually pays off a lot. You don't just want to crack your sweeper the first chance you get unless you have to, but if you can draw them into the sweeper and buy time to get up to enough mana to be ready to play Hullbreaker Horror within a few turns of casting your sweeper, that's how you pretty much take over the game. So remember, patience is a win con. Be patient. Don't crack your sweeper at the first chance unless you absolutely have to. Try to build it up, try to set it up, and try to make it work. So a lot of decisions with this deck about when to foretell and when not to, when to Jwari and when not to. Hopefully you'll enjoy making those decisions as much as I do. And I'll see you in Kamigawa. Remember to come by Twitch for the release stream or hang out on YouTube for the set review, whichever is more your speed. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You are cool.